Oh, goodness.
You are late.
I am late. Sorry.
Hello.
Whew.
Hey, everybody.
Legends. What is she talking about?
Because we get it all done. Let's pull it a little closer because
All
the
right.
color's going in and out.
Nah, it's just adjusting because we moved it.
There we go. I got to put on my
You have to
glasses.
dim that light a little bit.
Well, I did a minute ago, and it looked like I faded away into the background.
Oh, well, all right then.
Hey, y'all. Ooh, let me get adjusted here.
I come in late.
You did. I heard you in there rattling.
Well, hello, everybody. We got, Alan recognizes this
Tristan
hat.
Gibson said she knows Chance. Well, how do you know Chance?
Fill us in.
Yeah.
Alan likes this hat. I finally got one since Zoe stole the first one that Alan and Wendy gave me. So I finally got one.
Whew.
I got to put these back on. I can't read the comments.
Yeah, so we...
She's just rushing right on into the elephant in the room, ain't she?
Rides their bus.
Oh, okay.
Well, how about that?
Oh. Well, she just brought it right on in there. So is that what we're starting with?
We do have internet, but we're going fingers crossed that it all works out. I did a reset of everything. Everybody's got their TVs off. The phones are off. I do not want to restart. Is it going to do this the whole time? Lord,
guys, if your first time getting on the channel was to that live, there were a lot of people that came over from Cog Hill and they were commenting on that live. I want to go ahead and apologize for that right off the bat because that was a disaster. That was a train wreck. And that's not how it always goes.
So Sunday's live was terrible. And we ended early on an accident. I hit the wrong button. And
Zoe was scrambling trying to fix it. And it just went downhill from there.
But either way, we were keeping a secret. Sharon said that we were being sneaky.
We had to keep a secret. We could not talk about it until everything got updated.
Yeah.
And then we had a video ready for y'all. And if you're new, we are glad to have you. I'm glad to see some familiar faces on here. We had lots of people that came over. Even Jason said, "Go tell them thank you," and they were like people that talk to us all the time. Still come on there, so
I loved it.
But
we've just been over the moon with it. Really, just all the comments. We haven't even nearly caught up. He'll be in just a minute. He's helping. He's getting Bandit some food and water.
Hey, our brown farmhouse.
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah, if you do it real quick.
But you just gonna do it a
real
little
quick.
Bit. Tell everybody.
There's Farmer Rhett.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Farmer Rhett.
You're Farmer Rhett. Famous Farmer Rhett. Chance, come here.
Come here, Chance.
Come here.
We got some more from the Cog Squad coming in tonight.
Trista Gibson said that you ride their bus. That you ride their bus. You're all
Do you
red.
know
He's
Trista?
been outside.
He's been outside running around.
With the dog.
Here's Bubba. Here's Bubba. Here, brother. Here, brother.
Mr. Allen said that you're his truck playing buddy. He played trucks with you at Pedals. All right, you're going to get down. Y'all kicking the table.
Oh, it's Bronner.
Who was that?
You know Bronner. Yeah.
It's Bronner.
He said yes.
All right, bud.
He's next door to our class.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tell him bye.
Bye.
Before you leave.
Bye.
You got to say bye to everybody.
Bye, bye, bye.
All right, go watch TV.
Bye.
Okay.
Hey,
Hold
go
on.
lay on the bed, watch TV.
Who's that guy that plays me?
Hey, Rhett, Miss Valerie
Mr.
said.
Allen?
Who?
Rhett,
Who's that?
Valerie said, "Who was your favorite animal at Cog Hill?"
Who was your favorite?
Nugget and Moody.
Nugget and Moody. Well, you were singing to Mildred.
Yeah.
You didn't know Mama filmed that, did you?
Mildred and Moody. My animal that I like at Cog Hill is Mildred and Moody and Nugget.
Okay.
Mildred, Moody, and Nugget.
Oh, North Alabama getting some storms tonight.
Oh, goodness.
We've had a few coming through there.
We do need a nugget, Miss Jody.
I'm sorry. I had Rhett in my lap,
yeah,
but I was seeing all kinds of new names coming around here, so I need to go ahead and tell these folks something.
Tell them.
We talked about a couple of lives ago that we had topped 3,500 on YouTube. And when we got to 5,000, we were going to do another drawing.
Little did we know.
Well, the Cog Squad showed up.
Little did we know it'd be a week.
Guys, from this live, make sure that it doesn't matter. Your comment can just be your name. We tend to not get all of the names from the likes on YouTube. Now, if you do it on Facebook, we'll see them.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, make sure just to put your name in a comment if you're here. It doesn't matter. Hit the like button so that we don't lose track of you.
Even if you just give us a thumbs up.
That's right.
Something.
But everybody, y'all, Miss Sue's already said congratulations, and I ain't even told you how bad it got. The next live, Sunday, we're going to have all the names on the wheel just like our last drawing. We're going to put everybody's names that we got out of our comments and out of the like buttons into that drawing because, y'all, as of today, we topped 8,000 subscribers on YouTube.
8,200 a while ago.
And they are all Cog Squad.
So I wouldn't.
I would say 99% Cog Squad because we're
Cog Squad too.
We are too.
Right.
But we've gotten... we've gotten people that came from Big Family Small Farm. We've gotten people that came from Walker Farm Fam.
I know.
When we were just talking back and forth with Gary and Cassie. But y'all need to make sure to get your names in there. Everybody this week, everybody up through our live on Sunday. Saturday night, we'll put all the list in there, and everybody that's commented, give us a like. Just make sure I can see your name on Facebook and YouTube. We're putting you in the drawing because it's time to do another one.
I told Nick yesterday, I said, you're my best friend. And he said, yeah, why? I said, because I wouldn't want to be this excited over something with anybody else. We've gone back and forth. We have just been so over the moon. And it's
been phenomenal.
It's wonderful. So I say when we get to 10,000, we get an alpaca. I don't know if that would work now.
I don't know.
Maybe if I had tried that last week, he might have gave me.
I would have went to that agreement last week, but
that's right. Hey, Andale.
Y'all take this Cog Hill thing serious, cause
man,
here they come, and y'all came in droves and showed out, and it's awesome, and I love it. But I have failed you a little bit.
From Norway, huh?
From Norway, awesome. Guys, we typically respond to every comment we get. And we have failed you miserably until we get caught up.
Yeah.
Hey, Angie. Angie, you're on my list to talk about here in just a minute. We did a lot of visiting last week.
Woo.
But Cliff wants to know if the winner gets a piggy. If we could figure out how to ship one to you in Chicago, we would.
So, whoopie pies or cookies in the drawing? Yes.
I don't see why not. We're going to do an assorted baked box, and I'm going to send you a hat.
That sounds perfect.
Not my A&W Mini Farms hat. You're going to get a Chestnut Hills hat.
That one.
But y'all, this has been phenomenal, and we are so blessed. Everybody talked about
I have one for you, Catherine.
Catherine's wanting a strawberry.
I made her one.
Angie, you need some more chirping? She says she hears the chirping in the background. We'll get to that in a minute, I promise. But what was I fixing to say? I don't even remember.
Well, we were
I
talking about the comments.
Oh, yes. We will get caught up on those. Yes. I promise. I've answered a few. We had a lot of questions, and I will see the question. But we topped 8,000 on YouTube and topped 4,000 on Facebook.
Yep.
And that one, we had set our goal at 5,000 and 3,500. Mm-hmm. And, man, it just went crazy. And we talked to everybody that came over said, oh, they're so blessed they had somebody that, no. We did it to help out a friend, but we are blessed to have had that opportunity.
We would
to help them out. We would have done it for.
We would have done it for Wes and Angie if we had to drive back and forth 2 hours one way. You know,
You better not say that because Wes already want you to come run a plant sale.
Wes gonna find a vacation to go on.
Wes y'all. We got a comment from Lester saying, "You ever get over toward Texas? I'd love a few days off."
Well, we'll hire Jason to come do ours so we can go do Lester's.
Well, I have no doubt that Jason and Brooke would do it in a minute because they've offered about a half a dozen times.
So Jane Charlotte said, how long have we been farming?
So
I have been farming about 4 years.
Yeah. I had a little bit going before I met Zoe. But yes, seriously, about 4 years, and the YouTube thing about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
We were doing our own thing. It had a name and everything, but we weren't doing YouTube until we met Brooke. Brooke talked Zoe into doing it. They have been mentors. They've talked about us on their channel. They've sent followers to us, and it has been a true blessing just to have them as friends.
Yeah.
So I would have taken care of their farm, YouTube or not. That had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. We're going to make sure, though, that we keep up with the comments. It's important to us to keep those relationships. Because we are not.
Well, we want to know everybody. People comment, they say things. We get pictures of family members.
Sweet little babies.
Messages, prayer requests.
Yes.
So if you're new here, you don't have to put it in these comments. You can email us if you have a prayer request, but we do those. Mm-hmm. But my goodness.
Carla said she started Cog Hill about 3 years ago. She first saw when I made the bee video with Tracy, and she enjoyed that. It was with Miss
Tanya.
Miss Tanya.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. Well, let's see. I made the let me get here. I made the Frank's red hot pickle eggs and sausage. How long do you let them marinate before digging in? They're ready to eat within 24 hours.
We let them go for a couple of days. Max.
I usually keep them 2 days in the fridge, and then that's when they go to their new homes. Oh goodness.
Miss Ann Dale Homestead said that it's hard to answer everyone, but she says reading comments are important. It is.
It is.
If someone, I'm already appreciative if someone takes the time to watch our video. Mm-hmm. But if they take the additional time to leave a comment or they tell you something it reminded them of, or, my parents used to do that, or I've always wanted to do that, or they have a question, we try to take the time to answer those.
That's right.
We are just grossly behind because there were so many. And I sat down last night and I probably got a couple 100 back out.
And if y'all know me, I read some of them and then I forgot to respond. So next.
Yeah, if y'all don't know Zoe, you will. You'll learn Zoe. There are a list of Zoeisms. Speaking of Zoeism, I haven't seen Sarah yet. Sarah is our unpaid employee that always puts links up. But
Grammy said she saw that Nugget really loved me, and he did. Nugget loved me. He loved me
He
petting
really did. He
him.
attached
He
to
lay
you.
down. He didn't just kneel down. He laid down. We had to sit on the ground a lot.
Yeah, he did.
And pet. Now, Peaches wasn't real fond of me. She didn't want me in her space, and I was okay with that. I fed her and did what I needed to with Peaches, but I left her alone. But Nugget took to me.
Yep. And
oh goodness,
they all there she
Sarah.
is.
We've been waiting on you.
We were wondering where the unpaid employee was. She always puts a link to our merch and stuff like that. Reminds people to hit the like button. And Miss Dawn will remind people, and Diana. So we do get to know all those names.
Yeah. So Angie has already picked out her piggy, and it's the one with the tiger stripes.
I bet.
The one I was loving on today, actually.
So if y'all missed that,
there's Miss Pam. I haven't seen her in a little while. Hey, Miss Pam.
There is a video on Big Family Small Farm of their visit to the farm. She brought you some plants, and
she did. And my sunflowers look like they're about to come on open.
They are. They're getting big.
Hey, Kara.
But you also had some animals actually go to them, and Wes was nervous, but it was not a pig.
Well,
but y'all need to go check out Angie's video. She had a visit to the farm too.
She did, and it was fun. And Rhett was so sad to see them leave. He was walking through the pasture. We walked back up to the car, and
you sent her that video, didn't you?
He said, "All my friends are gone. They were pretty, and I wish that they didn't leave." And he was so sad because Angie made the girls leave, and it was just sweet. He was just he was heartbroken that Angie made them girls leave him.
Well, I'm not going to give it away on what they did go home with, just in case somebody hadn't watched their video. But Big Family Small Farm did get something from Chestnut Hills.
They did. And it wasn't a pig.
It wasn't a pig. And you also paid a visit to Catherine over at G&G Farms.
So
that was a lot of visiting this week, y'all.
Don't say that too loud. That means I wasn't doing a whole lot of work.
We were still doing plenty of work.
So we I was going to show them that video. So we did a video a few weeks back.
You had that set up on Sunday.
I have it on here still.
Failed on us.
So we did a video about our incubators, you guys, and y'all saw that I put in a multitude of eggs in various colors, chicken eggs, because it's time for us to do new chickens. And so in this year, we decided we'll just hatch our own instead of geese in a tripod. That's right. Hi, Sandra.
MC watched it.
So we're going to hatch our own chickens this year for our layers.
Yeah, we get a new batch of layers every year.
So Mackenzie, I had her flipping goose eggs. She never noticed. Rhett went out to check on the goose eggs that he didn't know had already been flipped, because we hand flip our goose eggs in the incubator several times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And he came running in the house because I keep them on the porch with towels over.
Now, make sure she didn't notice they're in a different incubator. They're not in the same incubator.
I've got 3 incubators.
It was in a different incubator.
I got one with geese, one with chickens, and one with guineas. So Rhett came running in the house as fast as he could. "Mama, come look. You got to see this." And I went out there, and at 21 days, all but 2 chickens had hatched.
In one night.
Yes.
Because you had filled up the water the evening before. The
night before. All but 2 in an incubator hatched.
There were chickens everywhere.
At 21 days. That's what shocked me. They have a whole week left. I put them all in at the same time. So let me show you guys. I just want to tell y'all, I don't think there's any sound. I cut the sound out because there's traffic. But multicolored eggs. We had browns. We had whites. We had Moran eggs. Let me show you what we got. Y'all just hold on a second. So what you see here is our incubator. Oh, and the goose. Look at that. They are all the same color, y'all. And our goose. That is Louie the goose now. But they are all the same color. How about that?
And all kinds of colors of eggs.
Yeah. Y'all, we hatched all black chickens. Oh my gosh.
The 2 baby geese are named Hank and Luna.
Oh, I love it. There's Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben. I saw Scott and Christy on a second ago too. I meant to say hello when we were talking about something else. It scrolled by too quick. But
how about that? We hatched all black chickens.
I thought they hatched around 21 days.
Well, that's the thing is we have one Moran rooster and we have an Samani rooster.
Yeah.
So they're both black. Well,
the other one is
multicolored, but we do have a few feathered feet chicks. And we have one that looks like an Samani. It's got all the dark features, the beak, the feet, all that.
Yeah.
But my goodness. My goodness.
We do have 2 different roosters, and all the babies looked alike, except for some of them have black feet, black beak, and some of them didn't. And some of them had fuzzy feet and whatever. But they were all the same color.
So I'm sure that the colors will change as they get a little bit older.
A little.
But it just shocked me that I got all these print colors, like, oh, that's a beautiful chicken, and I done picked them all out, put them in a beautiful order, and then all of them came out black.
It'll work. It'll be fine. As long as they lay eggs, I don't care.
I do need to get a different rooster. That's what I was telling my friend Megan, that I need to get me a different rooster so that we can mix up some colors a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's Portia. Hi.
Shadow Lady said trade out with Brooke.
She might have a few roosters.
She probably does. I would imagine there's a Rhode Island Red rooster running around there somewhere.
There he is. I fed it. We speaking of them, we put in, Rhett had one egg that he wanted from Miss Brooke, that he made me send Miss Brooke a video and ask her if it was okay for him to have this one little tiny egg.
And of course.
Well, she said, take it. Take all the eggs you want, and it's fine. And so he has one little tiny egg. And then Miss Catherine gave me several.
Yeah, I was going to make sure you went back to that.
Miss Catherine gave me a bunch of blue eggs, and I'm so excited. And a couple of green ones.
And we're still making a purchase from Head Family on eggs. No question, because I've already said I'm doing that. So Mr. Ben's trying to give you some Rhode Island Reds.
I love Rhode Island Reds. Well,
we've had good luck with them.
He had one he called Reba for the longest. He did? Oh, no. Are we buffering?
Somebody said, she said, oh, crap, there it goes. But I don't know.
Maybe it won't. Lester's Pawpaw likes black chickens, and they're less likely to be taken by predators. I think that
there is some truth to that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There is some truth to that. They tend to not be bothered so much by aerial predators. G&G said it did for a second. I don't know, buddy. Go out to the door and ask him.
Go out and tell him it's time to get a shower.
He's already in there, bud.
Oh, some bantams.
Oh, gosh. You and Angie need to stop swapping stuff. And you've got about all the eggs you need, because you come home with 2 crates full from Catherine.
I know. And I got them incubating. I got some more geese incubating. So let's talk about farm stuff.
That is farm stuff. What are you talking about?
That's here at our house.
Well, I had one more thing.
Okay.
And it was actually pointed out by one of the kids. I don't even remember which one. But somebody on here went ahead and put out that it was MC said that they got geese and a tripod from Chestnut Hills. The tripod, I think, is Karma.
Oh.
And I agreed that one of the kids pointed this out, that it was Karma for Tracy's sunglasses. I think it was Matt.
Yeah.
Tracy from Just Dig It Farms left her sunglasses at the farm while she was over there, at our farm.
That was during the fall.
I found them hanging on the fence and gave them to Zoe. Well, I didn't realize that Zoe started wearing them.
I waited like 4 months.
She did point out that she waited a little while, but then we ran into Tracy, and Tracy saw her sunglasses that Zoe had on.
I said, well, I'll just go ahead and tell you I got your sunglasses on.
And I was, Zoe, I didn't realize you just put somebody's glasses on. She said, well, I had them 4 months.
Well, Tracy said that's why she don't buy expensive glasses, because she leaves them laying everywhere.
So, Angie, the losing the tripod, which she has several others, so it's not a big deal. But
gives me a reason to come visit.
Yeah, you can go get it. But the losing the tripod in the back of y'all's truck was karma for taking Tracy's sunglasses, I think.
Miss Carol said that she has 10 chickens that are about 6 weeks old, 3 are roosters. She named one Nikki and one hen Zoe.
I love it.
I bet it's Chatty.
Do y'all think that the hen will mess up her clucking? Will the hen have Zoeisms? You reckon?
Maybe.
Well, see, we got a lot of new people that are going to find out about Zoeisms.
Yeah.
And
Jeanette's from Alaska. She came from Cog Hill.
There's people everywhere from Cog Hill.
I love it. I love it. Love it.
I do need to ask for a favor from everybody.
What's that?
And it's farm related. You said get back to the farm stuff.
Yeah.
If y'all will, whether you follow them or not, go over to Hoss Tools and tell them Chestnut Hill sent you and say happy birthday to Greg. Today is Greg, the Hoss at Hoss Tools.
Oh, that's why
today is his birthday. Today is his birthday. So y'all tell them that Chestnut Hill sent you over there to say hello to and happy birthday to Greg.
That's fun. That's why everybody was dressed like him today.
Said the girls thought it was hilarious when they saw the tripod. Well, I think Wes said, what is this?
Well, I kept looking for it, and I said,
hey, Valerie, we ain't talking about cornbread.
I wanted to share with you guys. We talk about cornbread all the time, and I almost made cornbread for dinner. I ran out of time, and I was going to show it to them.
What?
Cornbread, my cornbread.
Oh.
We talk about, that's our thing, is sweet and savory cornbread. And I was going to make some when I got
Zoe
home.
don't do sweet cornbread, thank goodness.
I'll eat it, but Nick don't let me make it.
But she's throwing that in there that you have the Zoeisms and I talk like cornbread.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I can't believe Dawn didn't say it. But yes, I do. It's the running joke that I sound like cornbread.
I do want to do. Jody said do a cooking video on cornbread. I plan.
You should.
I plan to. The only thing is that I like to make our cornbread where it's fresh out of the oven when we eat dinner and not reheated the first time. So it would be terrible for me to film a video at dinner time with all the chaos.
Dawn's got her cornbread shirt. Y'all, if you look on our merch line on YouTube on the spread shop, there is a shirt design that says I talk like cornbread or I sound like cornbread. I sound like cornbread. So.
I like sweet cornbread, Miss Pam. But I cook cornbread with bacon grease. No sweet to it at all. Do a cornbread and dinner combined. Ours is easy how we do our cornbread, but it would be really good with some greens.
Oh, yeah.
some peas and greens and pork chops.
Yes.
That would be
deal.
Good.
I think they're giving you a wonderful idea. There's so much that can come up on here. Y'all, if this is your first time, it's kind of like sitting on the porch.
It is.
We just talk, but there'll be other conversations happening in the comment section that we're not even part of. They're just talking amongst themselves, and we're fine with that. We're just hanging out. It's not we don't have an agenda or what, huh?
Miss Jane said, so whose cornbread is better, Cog Hills or yours? Sounds like a video idea.
Well, I haven't tried Cog Hills. Well, I don't know, but I do know that Brooke did a video.
We could make them and then let all our friends taste them.
Why don't you and Brooke just swap? Y'all just make a pan of cornbread and swap them.
That sounds boring.
That sounds boring?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll just get everybody together and eat cornbread.
That'll work too. Milk.
Do I make my cornbread in an iron skillet? I sure do.
There is no other way to do it. I'm trying to read some of
family. That's right.
They were scrolling pretty fast, but I'm trying to read.
Karen likes sweet cornbread too, with a lot of butter and tastes like a piece of cake. So y'all, if you don't know, I love sweet stuff anyway. So I'll eat Nick's cornbread and I put a little bit of butter on it. No, I put a whole lot of butter on it and I put a little bit of honey.
Well, somebody threw a comment in there that
they like
butter and honey.
It's so good.
See, I think Jane has a wonderful idea.
Big family that loves food.
Jason and Nick can judge the baking.
That's right.
I think that's a wonderful plan.
Hey, Renee. We got a few Renees on here tonight.
I know we're going to start getting confused.
Well, we love Miss Dawn. She said she loves it hearing her favorite folks.
I'm trying to read, sorry. Y'all, that's one failure that we do have is that we try to read the comments on here too. And if they get to going too fast, we have to back up. And I don't want to get to the point where it's going so fast I can't read them.
Well, yeah.
But
yeah, Brooks is thinner and crispier.
And I love crispy.
Yeah, so I put it in the oven and get it at 425 and get the pan really hot.
Hi, Deborah. It's our first live.
Hi. With it having bacon grease in it. And then when I pull it out and get that stuff in there.
Your batter.
The batter, I can hear it. As it coats the pan, you can hear it sizzling and creating a crust.
That's what you want.
And then it cooks the inside then.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Hi, Carrie. Her supper was pinto beans, collards, and cornbread. That sounds just right.
Loretta says the cornbread sounds yummy, but she would rather try all the cookies.
Homestead Carver said, do I have a sister on Sleeper Dude 2 channel? No. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look because I do have a sister and she's a gamer. So I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Jean said she loves your accent.
Oh, gosh.
First time viewer.
Oh, gosh.
Well, that's what we mean when we say sound like cornbread. That's the accent.
So he's cornbread and I'm honey. I do use cast iron, Janet. Paula said when she was in grade school, her first grade teacher shared her cornbread with her and added applesauce on top, and it was magical. Tastes like cake. So probably that apple flavor seeped down in there. You would not like that.
Well, see, Lucy's talking about cornbread patties, and I do like fried cornbread too. You can do that where you just drop it in. Yes, I like doing that too. And
actually, my plan was to do that with some mashed potatoes that we had left over. Was to make some mashed potato patties and do meatballs with brown gravy.
Now, what is Ben talking about? You were raised right
about the cornbread.
You wasn't raised on good cornbread.
I was not. I was trying to feed Nick.
Most of y'all have heard this story, but Mr. Ben, she's fixing not to tell you the truth.
When I first cooked for Nick, I was going to make him some cornbread, and I was going to do the Jiffy brand, and he made me throw it away. And I've not cooked with Jiffy since then. I've made real, true homemade cornbread.
Being the bacon grease and the hot skillet and all that was taught to her by her current husband. Zoe was going to make me cornbread, and when she came out with that blue and white box, I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Making cornbread." I said, "Not with that, you're not."
I said, "No, you ain't." No, you ain't.
Angie said Alabama accent's a very distinctive sound.
Yeah, it says Louisiana.
Angie does have a cool accent.
Out in that bayou.
Y'all, have y'all ever seen the video when she was at Lester's and she's telling that story? And he's like videoing her with his head down. It is absolutely hilarious. I watched it over and over and over.
Fast, it comes on out.
I watched it over and over and over. Her telling that story. And it's like, I don't know, it's like a Cajun version of Little Red Riding Hood or something. Right. I don't know, but it was hilarious. It is.
Say it out loud. Louisiana accent is a special kind of country sound. It is.
It is, but I like it.
It's like backwater meets cornbread.
I love the sound of it, though.
Mix it all together.
But Angie understands me.
Yes.
I'm watching these comments, and there's people just back and forth talking. So, Petite Rouge Riding Hood. That's probably not how you say it, though. If you're from Louisiana, it's probably pronounced another way.
Probably like Petty Rogue.
Yeah,
Petty Rogue.
But you talk about funny. That y'all have to go back and find that video if you have not seen it. And it was probably on the I'm a Survivor channel.
What it was called.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how she pronounces it, but it is the funniest thing. Golly. And she's eating while she's doing it, and it's just hilarious.
Oh goodness, somebody's commenting negative stuff on one of our posts.
Oh, I did. I said it right. Angie said I said it correctly. I figured it had a lot more twang to the pronunciation than that.
I need to make sure we don't need to get rid of that. Everyone, you keep.
Oh,
I'll just leave that because a lot of you guys are going to have commented on that picture that just.
Don't worry about it.
Well, everybody will see it because I'm going to leave it. If you guys, let me pull a Jason here. If you guys commented on my picture of the piggies with the farm tractor, and it's just a beautiful picture, somebody just commented something very ugly because several of these that are here tonight have commented on it. So I'm just going to let it sit there and simmer for a few minutes because they don't know us.
No. And I saw a little bit about what it was about. It was about the baby pigs. We are a working farm.
We are.
Y'all.
So,
and I know there may be a lot of people here tonight new that either know or don't know, depending on how many videos you've watched. But we are a working farm,
right?
And that is part of our farm.
It's the picture I posted on Facebook. I posted it on YouTube too, but
the comment was on Facebook. It was just being ugly, but whatever.
I left it there.
And I get it that some people don't want to watch that kind of content, and I get that. I'm fine with that. But that's who we are, and I don't hide anything from y'all.
Right.
I don't have a need to. I've got to show you. If I'm going to put it out there, I need to show you who we are. And that's what it is.
Put Miss Martha on your prayer request for her mom, Dorothy.
For her mom. Y'all, we talked about this earlier. If you put it in the comments, I'm going to take notes of it. You can send us an email. You can send it on Messenger on Facebook. I don't care. But if you need prayer requests, if you tell me, I do put it in notes so that I don't forget.
Yeah, Angie's the one. She's kind of like me. I feel bad for the people that give the negative comment because then they get beat down by all the positive people.
And they do. But, I had this.
That's right.
Huh?
Brown's Farmhouse said, shout out to the working farmers.
It is what it is. But we are not just feeding ourselves. We're feeding our community.
Absolutely.
And we've had this conversation lots of times. It was just that it come up. And I know there's a lot of new followers on here. That we are a working farm. We're very open about it, and we try to be positive.
We have a purpose, and our purpose is that the Lord has called us to feed our community. And I will say this every breath I get because I live by it. That's what keeps me from quitting. Is that we are meant to feed the community in one way or the other. We thought it might have been in gardens. I don't know. But right now it seems like it's going to be the meat. And that's okay because people are getting... Oh, you'll have to scroll. People are getting fed. And so we, though, love our animals while they're on our farm. I say that because if we are raising pigs that will be going away at some point or another, we don't treat those pigs any different than the pigs that are staying to live their life out.
That's right.
We play with them, we interact them, we feed them the same, we give them mud holes to swim in. We treat them like forever pets, no matter what. And
now I do want to clear up that the ones that you see on the channel that have names,
those are
the ones you get
pets,
to name.
Right.
They are staying there. They have a job. They have a purpose.
Yeah.
The pigs that are there with names, they're the ones that are having the babies. So they're not going anywhere. All the birds and goats and stuff that you see with names, they're staying.
That's right.
They're part of the farm.
Mm-hmm.
But we do raise pork and poultry, pastured pork and poultry for meat to feed our community. So that part of the farm is still there. Now, I'm not going to call her out, but I had a conversation with one of our viewers, subscribers. She is totally fine with the working farm. She's totally fine with us doing a video on it. Mm-hmm. She just chooses to not watch those videos.
And that's okay.
That is perfectly fine.
Yep.
And I respect the fact that, hey, look, I'm a meat eater. I just don't want to see it raised.
Right.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Absolutely. But it's just that we're a little bit different type farm, and I want to throw that out there so that I'm not hiding anything from anybody,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alan said we started as a working farm. Now I think we're just collectors, feed the local wildlife.
And I saw, I think it was Aunt Lucy put on there to add the people that are in wildfires too. So just in case, I was letting you know I did add that on there.
It is, and that is what a farm's about. That's right, Candy.
Well, the reason I pointed that out is because a lot of the Cog Squad may be coming over, and
we don't want to give off the wrong first impression. We want you guys to know who we are.
Jason and Judy's animals are permanent fixtures. Jason is a vegetable and flower farmer. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to give the wrong impressions that...
Yes.
Angie said, I love snuggling the piggies, but also love bacon. Well, there you go.
That's right.
We treat them just like all the others. We don't segregate them. I mean, we have to wean them.
Donna said Arms family raises their beef.
They do.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's the same idea. You don't see them treating their animals any different up until the day they go to the process.
The steer they raise out is in the same pen with the rest of their animals, eating, getting petted. They're on the videos, but I don't know. That's
right. He said such an oxymoron, eating meat but not being willing to understand where your food comes from to each season.
Well, the lady I was having the conversation with understands completely.
Yes.
She just didn't want to watch the videos of that, and that completely understand. Yes. And we had that conversation like face to face.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I get it. But it's not that you did. You got a little bit of a negative comment, but I want to say it for people that have just come on so that I'm not misleading. It's out in the open now. If you haven't gotten a chance to go back to some of the older videos, you may not be prepared for that.
Yeah.
We were taking care of Cog Hill, but we don't farm the same.
Right.
But they trusted us to love their animals because they know we don't mistreat ours.
That's right.
I mean,
yes.
They know what our
I wanted
farm's
to
like.
get that across. They asked us to do what we did because they know the way we farm is not the same as theirs, but we love them just the same as they love theirs.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. They're talking about Brooke doing that, her picture on the roller coaster.
Was that not hilarious? Jason showed that on the live, and that was absolutely hilarious.
It's so funny.
And I loved hearing the story. It was typical Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
But did you tell her what Rhett said?
About her hand?
Yeah.
No, I hadn't.
You need to tell her, but tell them.
Well, you guys, Brooke told you.
Because she told the story, so.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't do our live. I wanted to tell them we didn't do our live that Wednesday because we had to go to their house that day. And we couldn't tell everybody why we weren't doing our live.
Right.
We were going to, do the
live that we canceled. We were learning the routine.
Well, that was the day that Brooke got hurt. And when we started to go feed them on that Monday, Rhett said, well, why is Miss Brooke gone on vacation? Her hand is hurt. And I said, well, they took Mary Carl and they're gone down to Disney. And he said, well, she can't take her seatbelt off because she has a hurt hand. I said, she can get it off. And he said, well, she should have just took me with her so that I could take her seatbelt off for her.
He needed to go on vacation with Miss Brooke so that somebody could take off her seatbelt.
Yeah, that's a good excuse to that's a good excuse to go on a vacation, huh?
Yes,
that's and then the next day,
Farmer Rhett.
The next day, he said they're still gone on vacation, and then the third day, he said, "Are they going to come back?" Yes, they're going to come back.
They've gotten a good dose of Farmer Rhett.
Yes.
So far, but y'all, there will be a lot more of him because he is always there.
Oh man, Angie.
See, Angie calls him sweet because
that's smart. Yeah,
he is a smart little fella.
He is,
and funny. We had lots of comments from people about how much he was working and helping. He really does like farming.
He does.
He's good at it. He's 4.
Yeah.
But
you guys saw him helping with chores.
Zoe put a reel out over a year ago. He was 3 years old. He went into the duck pen and dumped the pool out and starts rinsing it out, and nobody had told him to. He just did it. And he relates to the animals. They got to see him. He had no idea you were filming him singing to Mildred.
Yeah, he didn't know until today when you
told him. Was it Mildred and Bootsy?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there rubbing both of them and singing, and he just likes it. That's just him.
Yeah.
But see, there's somebody already. Ellen said she loves seeing Farmer Rhett singing to the animals. That won't be the last time you see him sing to animals.
Said she can just picture him in the sidecar with Brooke. You know what I could see? I could see them talking to each other over the sound of the ride. They both be talking.
Gwen asked about Cog Hill raising chickens.
They sure did.
They used to, yes.
Yeah.
And they've not made a secret about that.
Yeah, they when COVID hit, they got out of it.
Yeah. But they were raising for a restaurant.
They were.
And they were doing well with it. So it's just something they didn't get back to. I mean, it's not something they're against, but that's not what their farm is now.
Right, they
He's
just
a
went
vegetable
in a
and
different direction.
flower
That's right.
farmer, but and
people,
actually,
I think the restaurant they were working with folded.
It did.
And
it closed.
So they just kind of folded with them.
People like that kind of farm. That's why I wanted to make sure that I wasn't misleading anybody that came from Cog Hill. We did get a message from a lady, and she was totally non-judgmental. She said she just wanted to know if we were a working farm so that she knew whether to follow or not. And I honestly told her, yes, we are. And she said, thank you. It was not anything mean, nothing. It was just, it is what it is.
That's right.
But we got that cleared up so everybody knows. If they don't know, maybe they'll watch the replay. But if you missed it, if you've joined us a little bit late, make sure you comment, leave your name, hit the like button.
Even if you don't say anything else.
Something to let me know you're here, because the next live is Sunday and we're drawing for a prize because of meeting a subscriber threshold. So I want to make sure y'all know.
Andrew said he's such a friendly little guy, and it seemed like all those animals are his friends, and they are. You guys,
they truly are his friends. He talks to them like they are.
He does, because he's 4 years old, and it's just him and Mama, and so he makes up scenarios, and he'll tell you he'll talk to the goats. The other day, Bandit was trying to herd Jingle. Was it Jingle back into the pen?
Probably.
And Jingle was Jingle's our goat. And Jingle was kind of, trying to headbutt. And so he said,
bye, Dawn. I see she says she's falling asleep. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but.
Oh, it's okay. Bye, Dawn. We love you. And so he said, he's over at the fence and I'm kind of mending it. We're trying to get it all fixed up. And I hear, so who is going to win the battle? And he gets his hand. He goes, I wonder if it's going to be Jingle the goat or Bandit the dog. And then he comes over and he says, Mom, tell me, who do you think is going to win the battle? Because the dog was trying to herd the goat, and the goat was hitting the dog in the head back and forth, headbutting, and he was just commenting on it. What is it? Commentating? Is that the right word? Commentating. I was trying.
No, please say it that way. Please. Sarah, add that one. Zoe just said commentary. It's a Zoeism. Just go ahead and throw that on the list, Sarah.
But he loves
Enzo is new.
Well, hi, Enzo. And Kathy's new too.
I'm trying to catch people. I'm missing a lot, I know, and I'm sorry.
And Terry's new. Thank you for joining us. Everybody's letting us know because we got to get everybody's names in.
I'm trying.
Donna she's 66 now. When she was young, she lived at a foster home that had a farm and raised animals to feed the family.
Absolutely.
Catherine's laughing with me, not at me.
Well, I'm raising my kids to know the difference, right. But I'm super proud that we have a 4-year-old that knows how to not only handle animals, he knows how to care for them. Mm-hmm. He knows what they're for, how to interact with them. It's not just feeding and giving water. He interacts with them. He knows how to interact. He does. He's sitting there singing to Mildred. He knows the ones
that need to be more gentle with, and he knows the pigs, they can push you around, not to let them push you around. He knows that kind of stuff. Does the title of your videos give a clue in the content of the working farm content?
I would say so, yes.
We typically, we've had some live birth videos, and we make sure that we specify that in our thumbnails and our titles, because we do know some people do not want to see that, or it might be something that piques people's interest, and it'll allow them that opportunity to fill it out if they want to.
Catherine says she has Farmer Rhett's bucket, whatever that means, but she's headed to bed too.
Okay. I'm going to probably try to get with you tomorrow. I have cookies for you.
So our brown farmhouse, the most beautiful thing is having children that want to participate in the farm lifestyle with us. I bet Egypt does.
I bet she does. So,
I mean, want to. You know, you don't know how to judge seeing what somebody's doing on video. That's why we talk about it. We could be filming Farmer Rhett doing anything, but he does want to actually be there. And he wants to do it. He wants to handle it himself. If you ask him, that's his farm anyway. Yes. I mean, the place would fall apart without him.
Yeah.
So he'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. But I think the others, for some that don't know, we have one that's 14 and we have an 8-year-old. So Mackenzie's 14 and Chance is 8, and then we have Farmer Rhett, who is 4, and he's more on than the others because we do a lot of our filming during the day while everybody's at work and school. Yeah. So as the summer comes, they'll be in a lot more videos, and
they do tend to be in a lot more during the summer,
just because that's when we film is during the day, and the other 2 could take it or leave it. Yeah. They really could. They could take it or leave it. It doesn't.
Carolyn said he has 3 million subscribers. 3 million, I think that's what he told me.
3,100,000.
Yeah.
3,100,000.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, so having the other 2, they could take it or leave it. But Rhett's a big help. Mackenzie's a big help, especially when she's wanting to be a help.
She's more capable.
She is.
She's bigger.
Yeah.
So she may be a little more capable at times to do certain things. We
can give her a task and go away, and for the most part, she can handle it if she wants to.
Yeah.
Mostly it comes with something she's got up her sleeve afterwards. Like, can I go spend the night at Nana's house because I got all my stuff done? Let's see.
Angie said their girls love different parts of the lifestyle, but not all of it.
That's it.
And that's kind of the way Mackenzie is.
Yeah. And Chance just likes to be outside. He don't really care about doing any particular tasks.
Mm-mm.
Now, when Nick works outside with him, and it's y'all 2, he gets a lot done. But when it's all of us as a family, he'd rather just be running around playing or riding his
bicycle.
He loves to ride his bicycle.
If I take him on a task with me.
That's right, Carolyn. She said, do teenagers ever really want to do anything?
No.
Oh, there's Nana. She said, there's nothing wrong with doing chores. Come stay with me.
Well, a lot of times that's the end goal.
Yeah. But we don't find out until it's over.
Yeah. We find out that she did really well that day because she had plans to go stay at Nana's.
Yeah.
She told us like last minute. So, anyway.
I hear Bandit barking.
It's about time to wrap up, Zoe.
It is.
All these new folks, thank y'all for coming to join us. We hope that you'll stick around.
So we do this on Sundays at 6, Wednesdays at 8. Sundays.
But you got to get on an hour earlier on Sundays if you don't already, because Big Family Small Farm does theirs at 5. We come on right behind them at 6. And then go ahead. Sorry. I wanted to remind them.
No, that's fine. I was just going to say we do Sundays on the porch if we can.
We'll try to.
And then we do Wednesdays in the living room.
Right, because it's later.
But. Yeah.
And then we'll have videos out on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yep. All right, guys. We thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see y'all Sunday.